This is another free e-learning tutorial from dakinane.com. This tutorial is a tutorial for SeeSaw, but it's being made from a presentation that I made for a teacher-only day earlier in the year. So it's a bunch of screenshots. So I'm going to talk you through the screenshots to actually show you how to set up SeeSaw. So this is for the teacher's side of SeeSaw. So you need to be doing this from your computer, and you need to go to seesaw.me. When you get to seesaw.me, you see a log-on screen like this. In fact, this is the same login screen that you see if you're doing it from the app as well. So the students need to make a choice between I'm a teacher or I'm a student. You obviously are a teacher, so you're going to click on the I'm a teacher option. And then you see the login screen. So you can either sign in or create an account. So you can set up your own personal account if you wish to, or you can sign in with your Google account, and that's the recommended way to do that. So use your school Google account to sign in. So you click on the Google sign where the arrow's pointing, and you just get yourself all set up. So once you're signed in, you have an option now to create your own class. So as you can see here on the top left hand corner, it will have your name, and as you can see, I'm already running 2 classes. So you can click on the box where it's got your name, and what pops out is a little drop down box, and there's a plus sign here where you can create your new class. So you click on that, and then this new screen pops up, and if you've got a Google Classroom already set up, you can just import all your student details from your Google Classroom, or if that's not what you've got, that's not a problem. You can give your class a name. Now I tend to give my classes names and give them the year that we're currently in, so this year would obviously be 2020. These are American grade levels, so you can choose your grade. And it doesn't really matter, it just helps set what the icon is for the students when they log on. So once you've done all of that, you then, as you can see here, I put in room 2020 and I've selected 3rd grade, and once you've put something in, everything is driven in SeeSaw by the green tick. So this green tick now appears in the top right hand corner, and once you're happy with what you've set here, you can click on the green tick, and a little later on I'll show you how you can change all of that anyway, so it doesn't really matter what you put in here, it's all editable later on. So once you've clicked a make your class, you actually get logged into your class setup page and the stream, if you like, of your new classroom. And this is the right hand side of the screen, and down the bottom you can see there's a plus sign for adding families and students. We're going to add students to our classroom now, so we're going to click on the plus students sign. So click on that, and you've got some options, and you need to answer these. Do you want your students using a Google account or email address? And the easiest way for most students is to say, yeah, no, we're going to use the QR code. So click on no, and then the next option that comes up is to set it up as a shared device, and that's what I would recommend you did, a shared device. So you click on the shared devices option, and then you can then start adding your new names. So you just put your students in by first name. If you've got a list, you can just grab that from this option here, but it's just as easy to add your students by name. Just add a name, hit return, and the name gets put in, and an icon or an emoji gets put next to them automatically, and just build your list. And when you've finally pressed enter, what pops up is this screen, and it allows you to either use the logon code. Can you see down there this over here, if we look at this, the GXOAS, but can you see it only lasts for an hour? So I recommend you don't use that if your students aren't with you. And I recommend you print off the student sign-in poster. And this option here, number 2 here, is the QR code. That is the QR code that students can use to sign in with their shared apps in your classroom. So I just get 4 of those QR codes printed off, and I put them on the wall around the room. If you're using Chromebooks, what I recommend you do is you print your QR code off and you laminate them and you put them with your Chromebooks, and your students can then just wave the QR code in front of the webcam on your Chromebook and they log in as well. And so that's the basic setup for setting up your classroom and adding your students. And in the next tutorial, we'll look at some of the features that you can do with SeeSaw.